More recently in Ireland, we've had the return of Michael McDowell. Do you remember him as a student? Or
very well.
So what are your memories of him?
I remember first of all as a young lad in Prep 3 in the primary school, a sweet little boy, very timid, and all the rest of it. He'd be a great person to talk to the scholastic at lunchtime.
And pick the brains of the scholastic, or?
Well, he wouldn't feel anywhere at a loss being with the scholastic, and some might have seen him as a suck-up, but he changed. I believe by the time he was in sixth year, he was quite different, much more combative, and that came out in the debating society, and he chewed people up. I believe I had already moved on. I was watching it from a distance from Milltown, and I helped out in the rugby, I think, but Michael had given up all rugby.
I think you used the word formidable in one description of him.
Formidable as a sixth year he was. He became formidable, but as a youngster in the prep school he wasn't. His brother was, who became a doctor, Michael. What was his brother's name? But anyway, he became a doctor. I always remember him, one inconsequential remark. We used to have rugby practice over the Christmas holidays, and we had a reasonably good team that year, but it didn't mean that they arrived in time for rugby practice. And Michael McDowell, the brother, said to the group out with him, we're late, Barbara will be roaring mad.
And were you angry, dear?
I wasn't particularly angry, but I could put on an act if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But and then he got down and he took it quite seriously. And Anthony Ensaw was on that team who played for Ireland later. And then a couple of other interprovincials played, who became interprovincials on that team. And we drew with, this is going off the point, but we drew with St. Mary's. And I remember coming in afterwards, and St. Mary's, one fellow was asking, how the hell did we allow that happen? So my feeling was, we've got away with a draw with Mary's. The next thing could be tough. We beat them in the replay, and that put us in, I think, into the quarterfinals. And we just were narrowly beaten by Castleknock, who were very good that year. And one of the correspondents in the paper said, it was a pity this match wasn't the final. The quality of the rugby was worth the final. So that made us all very happy. But then I think Gonzaga went back into the shadows.
And then they returned, obviously, in the last few years.
Oh, yes.
In a different way.